Hey, what's up traders? This is Dave FX Hunter. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. So all the moves I've been predicting in the previous weekly Forex forecast has happened and nicely played out, right? So what is next, right? So right now we are looking to the euro, but let's start with the dollar index. So dollar index has dropped from the weekly to the daily order block, right? It has took these two liquidity levels, and I do not think it will go just easily through this, right? So I do think we will get some pullback into at least a 50% of this swing, right? So if we plot a fib from here, right, we can see here is a 50%, right? Here is these two equal highs, right? So this would be the potential target for the setup if we get a potential setup for the longs, right? Let's look to the news first, because we can see that on the Monday there is no news, and then every other days there is a CPI, PPI, unemployment, and etc., right? So what do I think can happen is that basically the price can continue lower on the Monday to attract more sellers, because that's what mostly happening when this looks like that. People still think it will continue lower, right? So it can take it in there. So Monday I will probably skip trading, and then we could start see a reversal on the next days, right? So if you look to the COT data, nothing much happening, around 55 to the 45, slightly growth in the net positions, but it's basically was reported in here on the Tuesday, right? So basically you can see what happened next days. We don't know what was in this swing, right? So not much telling at the moment. However, the price action is clear, right? It has reached daily order block. So from here, targeting at least a 4-hour order block in here, right? Or the level above it would be nice, right? So but it does not mean that I'm going to buy immediately from here. However, if we get some nice setups in here, I do think that this is possible, right? Let's go to the euro. Same thing, right? We hitting a high time frame levels, so I do think on the lower time frames that we could get some potential pullbacks, right? So in here, also again, I cannot say right now what we will see. If the price is going higher above on the Monday, and then we get some nice displacement pullbacks, I would be happy to target all this level, right? Because if we have a fib from here, like actually we can measure the whole move, right? However, let's say it's difficult to say right now where we could go, right? The prediction of this move to up there was a little bit easier. Right now, if you look to the daily, you can see we are just like here, right? So if we go from daily to daily, that most likely would be a target in here, right? So basically the price could come all the way down here, and it's a little bit supports my thesis that these two equal lows could be taken out, right? And then we would be looking for the higher time frame level, which would be in here, right? And again, in here you can see nice liquidity left, right? So this is, in my opinion, not impossible, right? Let's look to the COT data. We can see that basically the net positions has slightly growth in the last month, but it's nothing really extra, right? However, we can see that yeah, it was dropping, and then this last month is slightly growing again, right? But it's growing on the closing, the shorts, not adding the longs. But again, this is a data from a Tuesday, which is somewhere around here. This is a Tuesday, and we do not have this included in there, right? So let's see what will be in the next report. Again, remember, the data are reported on the Tuesday, so basically we could have opened on the Monday, and then if the price is on the Tuesday in here, then you will not again see the longs, because they probably would be closed in here, right? So it's a kind of a tricky game. You need to read between the lines, right? Let's go to the another one, which is a USDCAD. This is a daily level nested in this whole weekly candle in here, right? And it went down all the way to this last candle before the price shoot up, right? So it's basically in this daily order block. And let's go to the lower time frame, right? Also, you can see already here we are getting some kind of signs that the price could go higher, right? Could go higher to where? Right, again, just simply plot a fib, and we could see that here is a 50%, here is a liquidity above it, right? So this would be a perfect target, right? Also, does not mean that you should buy already in here. It would be much better for you if you wait the price to drop somewhere around here, right, and to get some nicer, better risk rewards, right? So what I think this week would be a price would be most likely ranging, or it can go straight away the pullbacks and then go down also, right? We can see here was the growth of the net positions, right? You can see the longs has jumped in the last week, right? So from the reports, so let's try to dissect it, what was happening in here. Here was the one report, here is a second report, right? So you can see this jump of the 20k, 18k net, right? You can see this jump from here to here, right? So don't be tricked by that, because it can look that it is a bullish. However, again, you don't have a data for this, right? So we don't know what happened in this move, and probably this was just a push up to bring the price up to add more shorts. As you can see, they've been adding the shorts also, right? So yeah. I think for this week could be nice to play up above this one, right? So this is a pound, and pound, exactly as I was saying in here, we had this accumulation in here, right? Price been accumulating for few months. It was since November. Then it just dropped lower, right? So it was a manipulation, and then we knew that they have these huge longs in the past, that they would be closing them somewhere above these highs, right? So the distribution has happened in here, right? So again, let's go lower time frame, let's go 4 hours, and we can see that the price is actually this is a quite sharp move, right? I would not short just like this, right? Let's go lower time frame. You can see 4 hours, right? So in here, in my opinion, until we break through this, right, I would not be somehow touching it. So it's kind of like overextended, but I think that this still can be taken up right before the price start to drop lower, right? So yeah, I would not be overcomplicating it and not talking too much, because this is all what actually needs to be said today, right? We are on the levels, and I do not think that it would be smart to just trade the continuation after such a moves, right? Because you can see it was the whole week was bullish, right? I do not say that it does not mean that the price cannot continue, but I would be a little bit cautious, right? So basically I'll skip Monday on trading on the Monday, and we'll see if I get some setups on the Tuesday. All right, my friends, take care, and bye bye.